Kal Halal la Yahawah Sham, Yahawashi Sham, rachaaw qadash, Yahawah, Yahawashi, Sham, rachaaw qadash. Double honors unto our apostles, elders of great millstone, elders of great millstone, peace and blessings unto the elect. All right. This is apnews.com. Just a quick update. This is AP News. As you see, we have the small hats, the Jewish, all right, people, headed by Netanyahu, which it's been skirmishes in this region for the past few months. All right. You had Ukraine. It's been a skirmish over there for the last few months. You have Iran, and they're all against Israel. Israel is the main factor according to prophecy. Let's grab it. We know the counsel of Yahawashi, the one and only true power. He's determined to make Amalek, the small hats, run amok in that area. All right, Jeremiah 50 and 45. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord, Yahawah, that he taketh against Babylon, America. All right, spiritual Sodom and Egypt, America. This is the bullseye for the prophecies. All right, this is the bullseye upon the world for the other heathen nations and for the Lord. The Lord is gathering and controlling the minds of these nations. Let's grab this real quick before we finish that. Proverbs 21. It's a brief lesson. Jeremiah 50 and 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he hath proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. So the so-called Jewish, the Israelis, not the Israelites, the Israelis, the small hats, the people that hump the wall, they're going to be the main factor of why America gets destroyed. America follows behind Israel. All right. So let's take a look about what happened here recently. All right. Proverbs 20. Let's grab the GNT. Let's see what the GNT say. This is Proverbs 21 and 1 in the GNT. The Lord Yahawashi controls the mind of a king as easily as he directs the course of his stream. You see, so these missiles being shot off and men, deciding to leaders, kings, men in authority deciding to make decisions. It's the will of the Lord, so they can move according to prophecy, his will. All right. He moves it as easily as he does a stream. All right. Let's play this video. It says apnews.com, with famine looming. All right. Let's grab another precept, man. And we can't get too comfortable, man. What that nigga Future say, bitch, don't get too comfortable. Well, right, we can't get too comfortable. These prophecies are on the horizon, bro. Let's grab this. I'm finna type it in, nigga, man. Let's see. Many shall perish of famine. Famine is coming to the whole world, but Israel is orchestrating a man-made famine. They're cutting off supply chains and routes and routes. All right. Famine is a dearth, a lack of food. All right. So it says, with famine looming, a group halts food delivery in Gaza after Israeli strike kills 7 workers. Let's play this video. Right. So these small hats, the Lord got a vicious killing spirit on them, which they always got. They always have the spirit of killing and sword, creating mischief in the earth. But they're not letting up on these people, man. Look at the blood-stained passport. So you're right. It says, let's just read this. It says, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu acknowledged that the country's forces had carried out the unintended strike on innocent people. Wow. He said officials were looking into the strike and will work to ensure it did not happen again. These are devils, man. It's not going to stop. Israeli airstrike hit food aid charity convoy killing seven, right? So we're not mourning these people, but we're just going to show you the hypocrisy of this devil and how Israel is not going to stop. They're going to run amok until the nations be like, no, it's it. All right. And America is going to side with Israel, according to prophecy. And ultimately, the whole NATO and the EU is going to turn on America. All right. You got Iran. All right. They stealing land, kicking people out their houses, creating a famine. So, hey, this is where we're at. Like I stated earlier in the lesson, we can't get too comfortable. This is what's taking place upon the earth, and these Americans are totally in the stupor. All right, so we cannot be in that state. We got to know, keep our eyes peeled, and be in tune with what's taking place upon the earth. They're free. This is right. And U.S. is not going to tell. They're not going to make Israel own up to this shit. You see, but let's grab this is Zephaniah 3:5. The just Lord, Yahawah Bashmal Shah, in the midst thereof, he will not do iniquity. Every morning doeth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. So it's judgment going forth on the earth, not just over there, but everywhere. Over here in America too, you ease are getting it. And there's more to come. Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination, his counsel, his will, prophecy, is to gather the nations. Joel 3, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let's grab that. All right, because this is what we're headed full circle into. We got the Neuralink. We got to keep talking about the MOTB, man. That's going to be synonymous with this war. All right, you better believe they're going to chip you soldiers too. All right, they're going to chip up the soldiers if they already haven't been doing it. That's going to be a major part in prophecy, the MOTB. That's going to be the new wave, so to speak, for the world. All right, buying and selling, the digital technology world, and we're going to have to separate. Isaiah 10, Lord willing, He put this spirit on us too. That's what we're doing it for. We're going to have to totally what they denounce this society and the way it's going. All right, but this is Zephaniah 3:8. And the elect are going to do that. The Lord will with their numbers, Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, said the Lord, into the day that I rise up to the prey. Who is the prey? Esau, Edom, first and foremost, Psalms 83. All right, then the other heathen nations. All right. For my determination, can't forget 2/3 because they're in the mindset of an Edomite or whatever false god they're following after these nations. Okay, Zephaniah 3:8. But like the scriptures say, they're going to come back and come under that new covenant through the blood of Yahawashi. They're just going to be viciously judged. Zephaniah 3:8. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation in the form of those missiles, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. And the scriptures talk about in the Revelations. He poured forth his fiery indignation, that wrath that's going to be poured out via the missiles. Okay? What they say, the Lord is a consuming fire, man. A jealous power, Deuteronomy 4. And Hebrews, in the book of Hebrews also. You see, this is let me grab this real quick. And ultimately, Yahawashi will be sent, pursuing the book of Second Esdras, the 13th chapter. Second Esdras, the 13th chapter. This is Isaiah 9 and 5. For every for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. You see? And we're already seeing how they're going to fight this war. All right? Soleimani was bombed. He was bombed, man. These various different landmasses and these people that are getting bombed. All right? This is, how this war is going to be fought. The world war is going to be fought. All right? Scriptures talk about a two worlds past and the third world coming. All right? Let's grab this in 2nd Esdras 16 and 22. Let me see. Let me start at 20. 2nd Esdras 16 and 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. The beginning of famine and great death. The beginning of wars. And the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Right. What did he see? What did the prophet Ezra see? He seen Jacob's trouble, World War III, MOTB, famine, and killing and death. And we know who's bringing these things. Okay, who? Our power, man. All right. So this is the hedge. This is why we should fear more and put forth works of faith, that we may be found worthy to stand before Yahawashi. This is Isaiah 45 and 7. I form the light and create darkness. Who? Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi. From the hell we catch, from the situation we put into these judgments. Hey, the Lord is all glory, power, honor, and reverence goes to him that sits upon the throne and him that sits on the right hand. Yahweh Bashmal Shai. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. Don't tell that to Bishop though. All right. These are the scriptures. I make peace. So the Lord, he soothes the earth. He gives peace. He makes everybody to laugh and dance and joy. That comes from the Lord. It says and create evil. Right. Good food, good smells. Hey, all this comes from the Lord. Good times. He said, I make peace and create evil. So bad times. A time like never before is going to be orchestrated and it's going to take place because the Lord counsel says so. This war, the power standing in fear, them being taken out of power, them losing to Yahweh shot and chariots, this is the evil that the Lord is about to create for the whole world. And only the elect is going to be protected. Provision is set for only those that have been chosen from the foundation of the earth. Right? Isaiah 45 and 7. I, the Lord, do all these things. You see? Let's go to 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, 16, Salakia, in verse 19. All right. And hey, man, how could I forget? How could I forget the Wadi Al Bashmal Shah? It's, just a lesson update, man. We got the solar eclipse coming up Monday, and it's the Shabbat, the new moon Sabbath, all right, which is a feast day. But I was watching some about, which they're going off. A shaman, a Gadite shaman woman, which, that's witchcraft. That's off. That's, necromancy, according to the scriptures. That's off. But, she was talking about how you supposed to stay inside. You supposed to reverence what's taking place in the heavens. You supposed to be in the spirit of prayer. All right. We wish we know our feast day. We can get together amongst each other's and feast. Get in the spirit, think upon the scriptures, or you can grab you some, before the sun go down and just feast. But really, man, we shouldn't be, you can go out and look at it if you're in the pathway of it. But hey, man, these are the signs of the times we're in. All right. We're not in the time to be going out amongst big crowds and shit. All right. Scriptures talk about a multitude not being found amongst a ungodly multitude and apocryphal. But right, got the new moon Shabbat coming up Monday Eve, I believe, or Sunday Eve, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. I'll post it on my channel, Lord willing. But right, we got that coming up Monday. So right, it's a lot taking place. We're expecting big things with the solar eclipse. They're positioning troops and etc. So right, and it's not a coincidence that the new moon Shabbat is around the same time as this eclipse. Yahweh Bashmal Shah is speaking to those that are trusting in his name, believing and hoping on these prophecies. All right. This is 2nd Edge 16 and 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine. The beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? What is the thing that we're going to do? We're going to trust and have faith in Yahawashi, Lord willing. This is what's being built up, right? This is why we have been called to this faith, all right? Let me grab this, and this is what I read. Well, this is what's popped up on the daily scripture, all right? Psalms 9 and 10, all right? What's being built up right now? Our trust, our faith, our belief for these times that we're reading about. All right, Psalms 9 and 10. Also read Psalms 91. All right, Psalms 121. All right, Proverbs 3, Proverbs 1, and various other scriptures, man. Isaiah 65. Okay, but this is Psalms 9 and 10. It says, and they that know thy name. So we got the name, man. Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, rachaaw, qadash, will put their trust in thee. For thou, Lord, has not forsaken them that seek thee. All right. Scriptures say he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Through whatever we go through, he put in front of us. We got to continue to seek him and serve him. All right. This is 2nd Edge 16. Easier said than done. 2nd Edge 16 and 19. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. Right. To get the world right. Right. To make them acknowledge in the way that the world is being ran, it's not right. Judgments, okay? And this is what we're telling the world. We're telling our people, in the hopes of them repenting and having our sins blotted out for preaching and being an example. But this is what's being presented, and it's a consequence for not taking heed, as it always was when the prophets came on the scene and presented the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, another way than which you were following. It was always a repercussion for the decision that our people made. And it's going to be one once again now in the end of the world, before Yahawashi comes and change the trajectory for the world and our nation forever. All right, 2nd Edge 16 and 21. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow. So the evils are going to grow, even though they think they're good. Well, hell, I remember during the time of COVID-19, gas was cheap. All right. The stores were kind of empty, but the prices were down. So everybody, it was just buying up everything. Amazon was, booming. And even a little bit after the 19 COVID. Okay. But the evils have grown since then. It's gotten more wickeder, if that's a word, it's gotten more perverse. All right, 2nd Edge 16 and 21. It says, even then shall evils grow upon. It's gotten more violent since 2020. All right, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. All right, so this is the reality that we're approaching. All right, as you see over here in Israel and Gaza, it's full blown. All right, and this is not a new occurrence for this side of the world. They constantly see things like that. But we don't really see shit blown up like that. We may see car wrecks and shit burnt up, buildings, but this is going to be a regular occurrence of dead bodies ridden through America. All right, this is this is heavy right here, man. But I'm gonna stop it right there. Lord willing, you're edified. All praise, honor, and glory goes into our power. Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Al-Shah, Ba'ashem, Shalom.